Yo, what's going on, guys? I bring to you another review, this time of the Asus Strix RTX 3090. So originally I had the RTX 3080 Ti by Strix, and the issue I had with it was it had significant coil whine. So my local Maker Center had a 3090 in stock, and I exchanged the 3080 Ti for this 3090. So here is basically the card. It's just identical to the 3080 Ti cooler. It's, obviously almost a 3-slot cooler with 120mm fans. The center runs in reverse, and it does have the PCI Express power connector protector, which I can appreciate. Here's the MLCC caps on the rear of the GPU, which is preferred, at least for me it is. And here is the aluminum backplate with some venting there, and a nice solid card. And of course this is the 3090, so it does have the SLI bridge. And the performance BIOS is set onto the performance profile, not on the quiet BIOS, which is the default profile. And just like the 3080 Ti, 3 PCI Express power connectors, and the only real difference is the SLI connector. So I'm going to get this installed on my Ryzen 9 5950X computer, and then we'll set up RGB, we'll do a mild overclock, and we'll do benchmarks from Port Royal to TimeSpy, and we'll do a lot of gaming tests at 1440p and 4K. So stay tuned for that, and we'll see the next series of clips, and we'll show the card and run those tests. So stay tuned. Got the Asus ROG Strix RTX 3090 installed. I got the RGB customized with the blue lighting with the rest of the rig. I did have to install Armory Crate, unfortunately, but then after I set the lighting, I install everything I have to do with the Armory Crate, Armory Sync and lighting and all that BS, which you don't want to have on your computer. And the light remaining, the customized RGB will remain where it's at, as long as you don't remove the card or turn off your power supply. Okay, so my baseline overclock, I'm going to basically raise the power limit to 123%, core clock additional 110 MHz, memory additional 900 MHz, and my Ryzen 9 5950X processor is overclocked at 4.7 GHz, and I'm running 32 GB of G.Skill Royal Z memory, PC3200, CL14 timings RAM, and there's the timings right there, and this dual rank, and then here is the RTX 3090 stats. Resizable bar is enabled, and the boost will be around 1970 according to GPU-Z, and memory 1331, but it'll be higher for the boost in the gaming. So I'm going to run TimeSpy first, and then we'll do Port Royal, so stay tuned. We're running TimeSpy, so here's where the GPU is overclocked to. It was 2055 MHz, now it's 2040, and earlier it's 2025. And there's just a slight hint of coil whine, but very imperceptible, so very quiet, at least compared to the Asus Strix RTX, the 3080 Ti. So once we get the result, I will show you the score. Stay tuned. But there's the current temperatures and clock speed for the GPU. Here's the results for TimeSpy. 19,924 total score, graphics score 21,376, CPU score 14,389. And that was with the GPU overclocked 110 MHz on the core and 900 MHz on memory, with resizable bar enabled, and the Ryzen 9 5950X at 4.7 GHz roughly. Okay, so next we'll show Port Royal. Currently running Port Royal. So far pretty decent temperatures. It's going to go up to about maybe 65, 67 C. And again, very slight coil whine, but not as noticeable as the 3080 Ti Strix model. So once we get the final scores, I will show the results. But so far, so good. Results for Port Royal, 14,475. And that's with that GPU overclock 120 MHz, and the memory overclock 900 MHz, and the Ryzen 9 5950X at roughly 4.7 GHz. Okay, so next we'll do the gaming test, and briefly in the next little clip I'll compare the scores for the Asus Strix 3080 Ti for TimeSpy and Port Royal. Here are the TimeSpy 3D mark results of the Asus Strix RTX 3080 Ti. So with that card, I got 19,536, graphics card 20,892, CPU score 14,283, and that's with this GPU overclocked to 100 additional 120 MHz on the core and 800 MHz in memory, Ryzen 9 5950X at 4.7 GHz. So with the 3090, it was just a small jump to 19,924, graphics score 21,376, CPU score at 14,389, and this time with the GPU overclocked 110 megahertz and the memory overclocked 900 megahertz. Ryzen 9 5950X at 4.7 gigahertz as well. Okay, so for Port Royal, with the Asus Strix RTX 3080 Ti, it got 13,990, and that's with the same exact overclock as before. And then with the RTX 3090 Asus Strix model, we got 14,475. And again, that's with the 110 megahertz overclock on the core, 900 megahertz memory, and Ryzen 9 5950X at 4.7 gigahertz. Okay, so next we're going to do the gaming test. So we'll do 1440p and 4K, so stay tuned for those results.
Some parts of the brain are irreplaceable.
One two four decimal 905 for Airbus 320. New York approach air. Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 2,000 feet.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 New York approach altimeter 29.902 continue as planned. Airbus 320, you're leaving my airspace radar service. Terminated. Clock 1200. Frequency change approved.
Squawk 1200. Frequency change approved Airbus 320. New York approach Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 is type Airbus A20 and 7 miles northwest of November Kilo 30900 feet. Request flight following.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 New York approach. Squawk 5506. Commute Air 4287, please expedite your descent 2,000 feet.
Squawk 5506 Airbus 320.
Airbus 320 radar contact 7 miles southwest of LaGuardia 1,500 feet. Altimeter 29.902.
Roger Airbus 320. New York approach Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 New York approach. Cleared through the Bravo airspace. Commute Air 4287, you are 300 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 2,000 feet altimeter 29.902.
Cleared through Bravo airspace Airbus 320.
Airbus 320, you're leaving my airspace. Resume on navigation. Contact approach on 119.5. Good day.
Going to 119.5 Airbus 320.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 approach altimeter 29.902 continue as planned. Airbus 320 contact New York approach on 127.6. Good day.
2,500.
127.6 for Airbus 320. New York approach Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 2,400 feet.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-ray 320 New York approach altimeter 29.902 continue as planned.
approach Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray Tree 20. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace.
Commute Air 4287, you are 500 feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 2,000 feet altimeter 29.902. Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray Tree 20 New York approach. Cleared through the Bravo airspace.
Descend and maintain 2,000 feet. Commute Air 4287.
Cleared through Bravo airspace Airbus Tree 20.
Commute Air 4287, contact Boston Center on 134.3. Good day. Airbus Tree 20, contact New York approach on 124.905. Good day.
Going to 124.905 Airbus Tree 20. New York approach Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray Tree 20 1,800 feet.
Airbus Alpha Sierra X-Ray Tree 20 New York approach altimeter 29.902. Continue as planned.
Years we thought that neither the government nor military...
Look, a rabbit!
should go swimming after all. The locals probably get around mainly by boats.
So there you have it. That wraps up all the tests on the Asus Strix RTX 3090 24GB model graphics card. Now, one thing I did notice compared to the Asus Strix RTX 3080 Strix 3080 Ti Strix is this does run a little bit hotter. The low temperatures on the Strix Ti model 3080 was around 67 to 71 C. This one gets up to about 74 to 75 C. And I do attribute that to the extra memory and the few extra ray tracing cores and a few other little things that this has that the 3080 Ti does not have. So just to wrap up everything, I did have to lower the GPU overclock to 100 megahertz instead of 110. There was just a little bit of instability in some games, so I lowered it to 100 megahertz. And then the power limit I raised to 123%, which was where it was before, and 900 megahertz memory overclock. Ryzen 9 5950X at 4.7 gigahertz. And then my memory was 32 gigabytes of Royal Z G.Skill Royal Z PC3200 CL14 timings RAM, dual rank, and then these were the stats of the GPU 3090 with a resizable bar enabled. So overall, I would say the low temperatures, like I said, are a little bit higher, so some games were getting up to like 74, 75 C. And then let's go to the power usage. Okay, here we go, power. So now the power went up to 446 watts in some games, so it does definitely use a good amount of power, 451 there, and that was with the overclock. So overall, I'll give it 2 thumbs up. The only thing I would say that's kind of unfortunate is it does run pretty hot. There is still some coil whine, which I was kind of disappointed. I noticed basically the same amount of coil whine as the Asus Strix RTX 3080 Ti, so unfortunately I didn't get around that issue, but overall it's a very solid card. Obviously very hard to find. I managed to exchange my Asus Strix 3080 Ti for this one, for the 3090, and I guess I'm just going to be holding on to this card. It's the best you could get, and I know now they're doing a 3090 Super, which is just ridiculous, so it just never ends. NVIDIA is trying to get every single dollar they possibly can until the 4080s and 4090 graphics cards come out, or whatever they're going to be called. So overall, 2 thumbs up. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. I appreciate a little support. Thank you for all the subscriptions, and see you guys around. Stay tuned for the next review, and I guess it's going to be a while until I do another review, since it's going to be a while till we have a new graphics card. Thanks for watching, and see you guys around. Peace out.